Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage.
You get to shoot around while y'all waiting?
Now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st down, New York.
1st and 10, Eason. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Bills' 6-yard line.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
To Denzel Mims.
Denzel Mims.
New York.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after.
Stupid.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Bills 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Playing a gridiron, but I'm watching Trav and Reggie play 2K.
Well, the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
That shit weird, bro.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hit to start the drive as about near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Man, it was 2K. Nigga, none of you would have been back on 2K by now.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
56. Watch 36 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st down and goal to go.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run here with Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Timer pass to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency.
That nigga already living in the trailer?
Even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. It's complete here to T.Y. Newton.
Oh, all right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How you pull off that shit in over 2 days?
Not on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So inject territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Last one, they lost 23. They touched the ball. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Like, shit, they done already played against 299s, 94, 95.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus.
CPS.
And indeed, he gets enough for the first down. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Allen will try again on second down. Flush to his right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting.
I don't know the best dribble style. I know a lot of niggas be getting like James Harden.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Throwing after the interception. Eason got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Jets.
Now Eason. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
First down, New York.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
To number 35.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick is
and this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. Flushed out right. And his pass, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking deep for Hilton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jets.
Play action. It's Eason. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd down. Here's a run by Moss. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Allen now on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Allen going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Being chased out left. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. So I could pay the proper price.
How much were they at the time? What were they?
15 cents.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Throwing is Eason. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the gun is Eason. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. This is Vaughn. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
2nd and a yard.
They go play action with Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And the Jets first down.
Off the play fake. Eason. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He needed two, he got one, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard.
It's now fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Off play action. Eason. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Allen to throw on third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
New York.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24, Jets 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, High percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On the throwaway. It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And again, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. T.Y. Hilton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Eason. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Allen now operating from the gun. And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. A good pickup there at 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Allen. Caught left side by Hilton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
At the 36-yard line.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down, Jets.
First and 10, Issa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
To throw is Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Today's final.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Buffalo,